Houston Texans are one of the biggest surprises this year in the NFL. I remember so many of these experts predicting the Houston Texans to be one of, if not the worst team in the NFL this season. Once again, drafting in the top three, but you don't own your top three pick because you gave it to the Arizona Cardinals when you traded up for Will Anderson Jr. You gifted the Cardinals Marvin Harrison Jr. That was the storyline after draft day. No one thought this Houston Texans team was going to be good, but so far, 7 weeks into this season, they are 3-3 with 3 impressive wins over the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the New Orleans Saints. And you might have front runners for not only Offensive Rookie of the Year, phenom rookie quarterback CJ Stroud, but head coach of the year, Demeco Ryans. I am going to tell you guys right now that the Houston Texans are about to go on a crazy run. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calabillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here, welcome. Just hit 8,000 subscribers, trying to hit 9K by weeks 10 or 11. Please help me get there, and thank y'all so much for watching today's video. One of the main reasons why I am excited for the rest of the season is because we might get to see this Houston Texans team fully healthy. Since week 1, injuries all over the board, and they were all starters, both on offense, both on defense. With the offense, it was Pro Bowl left tackle Laremy Tunsil, right tackle Titus Howard. At one point, the Houston Texans were without 4 of their 5 original starters on the offensive line, and currently are without 2 of them. They lost Kenyon Green, their second-year left guard for the year, and their center, Juice Scruggs, who they traded up for in this year's draft in the second round, hasn't played a game yet. On the defense, both starting safeties, both captains of the team, Jimmy Ward and Jalen Petrie, missed multiple weeks. At one point, this Houston Texans team was so injured, they had to make new captains because the original 4 captains, which were Laremy Tunsil, CJ Stroud, Jalen Petrie, and Jimmy Ward, were all questionable and on the injury report before the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tavier Thomas, a broken hand, went on IR, came back. Second-year cornerback Derek Stingley on IR. We don't know when he is going to come back. Linebacker Denzel Perryman. I could go on and on with the injuries that this team has sustained. But I give credit to the coaching staff, the next man up mentality, the swarm mentality, which is an acronym that is preached by head coach Demeco Ryans. And if you don't know what swarm means, it goes special work ethic and relentless mindset. That is freaking awesome. No matter how many injuries this Houston Texans team has sustained, they fought with it. And as this team gets healthier, they are going to get more dangerous. Another reason why I am excited is because of the fans. The love for this football team is back in the city of Houston. I take you all the way back to training camp. Matter of fact, I take you back to the draft party that the Houston Texans had at Miller Lite Outdoor Theater. Almost 4,000 people in attendance. The first time in a long time I felt this city unite under the Houston Texans. We saw CJ Stroud get drafted. We saw Will Anderson Jr. get drafted. The excitement started there. Then at training camp, I went to every single open practice that was available to the public, where I met so many of you amazing people. Thank you guys for the endless and continued support. But you know, the line started as early as 3 o'clock in the morning, and they were as high up as the metal detectors all the way to the back gate. Almost 1.5 miles long every single training camp practice. It was obvious that the city was invested into this football team. And then I've had the opportunity to go to every single home tailgate, right? I don't go to the games, I go to the tailgates. The one against the Colts was packed. It was packed. The most packed I've seen in the past 2 years. Then the same thing happened against the Steelers. Even more packed. Then against the Saints. I mean, it took me 5 minutes to find a parking space. It was the most packed I ever seen NRG. And I probably will say that when I go to the tailgate against the Arizona Cardinals, every week the stadium gets fuller and fuller and fuller. Our quarterback CJ Stroud even talked about it. He said week 1 against the Indianapolis Colts was the first time he's ever played in a stadium that wasn't at 100% capacity. He also said, but he noticed that each week, each home game, it is getting fuller and fuller. Guys, this is becoming one of the most exciting times it has ever been to be a Houston Texans fan. You have to commend ownership, Hannah McNair, Cal McNair. There were so many questions around Cal McNair, man. I want to give him his props, his flowers. Really changed his image around as someone who didn't care about this team to someone who was grilling burgers with Big Sarge. Shout out to Big Sarge. I got to talk to Cal McNair, just a stand-up dude, a man's man. Shout out to the ownership. Shout out to Nick Caserio. We were having conversations 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whether he's on the hot seat or not. Bringing in Demeco Ryans, bringing in Bobby Slovic, bringing in Matt Burke, bringing in quarterback coach Gerard Johnson, who's known CJ Stroud since he was in high school. Guys, I think this Houston Texans team is about to go on a run. Y'all let me know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I think we might have something special in our hands, guys. Let me know what you thought about today's video. And for more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Hopefully, Astros win tonight, Game 7. Let's put all our luck towards the Houston Astros. Guys, you have a very blessed day.